with Maame Grace for us to do justice to nutrition and spirituality, to continue what we left last episode. And so all Sultans, my fans, those in New York, UK, South Africa, East Africa, Central Africa, Nigeria, everyone just pay attention because this is a new message, a message yet ancient that is coming to you. If you don't pay attention, you will be confused. But the only thing you have to do is to do what? Listen. A good student must listen. If you listen, you will understand what I am about to say. Because what I'm about to say, no doctor in Africa is saying that. There are few doctors in abroad who are saying that. But in Africa, no doctor is saying that because all the doctors are all being bribed. They are all under slavery. And so do not find it amazed. Thank you very much.
Okay, we welcome you with lots of love. One particular person is on the platform. I feel I have missed her. Frida Campbell, how are you doing, my sister? I love you lots. I keep watching your comments all the time. You are indeed a great soul. I appreciate you and I send you lots of love. Naomi Campbell, wherever you are, I send you love. I send you light. I welcome you once again, my people. We are 58. We keep moving, keep liking. Tap the like in button. Nona Yen Penelope so is on the platform. I welcome you people. So KONGO WATTU, the other day you were here, into yes. Stranger Boom, like I said.
Yes.
Is there anything you feel watching your show now? Where did this platform place you? You said you've been there for a very long time. I think the first time you've been here. Yes. So looking at everywhere you've gone and revelations, what is the impact like?
I'm very grateful. And I always will say I will show gratitude to you. Already, I came with my brother. He's sitting there. I told him everything, whatever is going to happen. And I knew a woman, a womb man, a goddess is the one who is going to lift me up. I've already told him because I was told in 2011 by a colleague who is also a light that is what is going to happen. So I've been waiting and doing, working on myself and having patience to welcome this day, And even before coming here, I had a dream. And I told my brother, who is also sitting here, that I saw Maame Grace. And we were on the same boat, and it was so lovely. You were wearing something we call scarlet, which also represents the Kundalini energy. So I am grateful to Revelations TV, and I'm grateful to Maame Grace, you, for doing these works. And so all I will say is that this platform has shown me, myself, that Ghanaians are starving of the knowledge and the wisdom. They are starving of the knowledge and the wisdom. It's like it's overwhelming. The people that are writing me, asking questions, asking for my numbers, doctors, medical doctors who want to learn from me, professors, those who are lecturers, professors of books, and then those who are coming from the medical field, nurses, they are all trying to learn from me. Someone met me in Koforodia saying, "Boss, I've seen you. I've seen your video with Maame Grace. I want to learn from you. I work at Koforodia Central. I am a nurse. All that you said is true. I want to learn from you." So I really give thanks for this show, for where it has taken me.
We are always the greatest and the largest. So your episode, is there any comment you saw? Is there anything after watching the show? Is there anything you feel say ahanka say me fa we taso and amanye? Is there any comment you saw? Is there anything you want to address about your previous episode?
Oh, okay. I'm already prepared. I know that this is a new message to Ghanaians. When say new be no betimi ate ase.
To some Ghanaians.
Some Ghanaians. A deep message. Because yɛde ehu ahyɛ yɛn mu. Certain things are yɛn nananom mu edi dadaada. Yɛsi yɛn gya edi. Because of obroni bi say yɛasesa yɛ curriculum bibia. Nti no me hu ebi mo pese omo eka nsem bi say omo challenge ni America no. But me no they be America say me no I don't argue. Because say won't tell me ase and da ebi ochina beti me ase. Ebi so I won't tell me ase. Because dimension na me wo no undu hoye. And it's all right for you to be where you are. Because truth is experience, not an information. So my information be na one koso and share. It's not truth for you. Maybe be a make biano. Ma so ahwe. Me solve me ankasa me problem. Comfort malams. Sofo obian to me solve. Medical obian to me solve. Me am solve ye. Emma is no me dey solve nkrofo so de. Enti say me can be na wantie na wo free say wako join ekuo bi nti wonim chemi a. Cool. I don't have issue with you. You understand? Nti these are some of the comments which were coming from the vegan community because they always feel nervous when you talk about certain things, you know, in their community. A religion. Because obia or follow religion bia no se utia ne nan so kakra bi pa na ne buafu. Oka ne nyame ho asempe na ne buafu. That is religion. But a lot of people don't know, say, a religion. Say, veganism is religion. Deep one. When who say adie way, odia, and no never fixing any amano. But ostroso bedi. Ostroso bedi. And say, vegan, nyankupon beti, hold no abeje no. I was in that shoes before. I used to think like that. It's a serious religion. And you know, I understand where they are coming from when they are trying to attack me. Cause bebre, ebi mo free producers, you know, say they want to debate me.
Okay, I know, since you have brought that about, me personally, I have a letter lying in my office from one of the vegan group. But I always tell my people that we are not selling anybody here. We are purely educational platform. We are learning together. And we are not limited because we are not actually moving with any dogma. Into limited to anything. But me so me wa letter me office from the vegans. Maybe it's a question, but I want to ask this first. This is nothing like a debate. I don't see anything called debate. It's knowledge we are sharing. But it will be nice if one should be sitting here and you should be sitting there, then we dialogue for the public to know, because we don't do these things for ourselves, honestly. But because we want to get through to people and we have different levels of understanding, you know, we take our time, we take our emotions out of what we do, so we are able to get through to everybody. So I ask, would you want to sit with anybody to dialogue about this veganism thing?
I'll think about it.
Okay.
And I have to know that person.
Okay, no problem. Oh, most definitely.
I have to know that person.
No, most definitely. There's no way we will say come and dialogue with Obina Unimo. We have to let you know. Now you do. So we will get through to you and talk about that. But me personally, I'm asking questions about this veganism thing. You are not the only person talking about this Mamundi meat. Mamundi. All the spiritual people in Ghana are saying don't eat meat. Udu meat to me powerful. We hear this every day. And your news. And talking about even when you do nutrition, I've told you I'm schooling. It's 3 years, but I've come far about nutrition. Most lecturers are talking about veganism being difficult or deadly. Some even say, "Na me say me person the videos bebre eba." But the question I want to ask you is this: we are different people with different bodies. Okay, like the animals in the bush. It's not all animals that eat meat. It's not all of them that eat leaves. And come to think of it, onipa da sending to me ntina asase so nka se odi meat nkoa ana odi leaves nkoa, they move together. But at the end of the day, no so no ye different systems. Ubetumi aka say, oh, body way there, me pay meat, me yes say, and ye age no so a ubenya any what you eat. So why should this even be an issue that we are vegan and yet woody meat and yet? Because at the end of the day, your body tells you what to eat. What is good for you is what you consume. We have different bodies. So why should this be a problem? Is the question clear?
Yeah, it's clear. Now, one thing about me, I promote primal foods. I don't promote any label. Omo na oma to omo ho din say label, oma label omo diane. I promote primal food. Primal food kyerɛ sɛ aduane a ɛwɔ hɔ nom ansa na agriculture revolution ɛba. Ansa na mass commercial farming ɛba. Ɛyɛ meat, ɛyɛ fish, and birds, eggs, and stuff like that. Yɛn nananom kɔ nwura mu, wɔn hu sɛ no aboa wei ɔwɔ sɛ yɛde ne bɛfie na yɛ domesticate no yɛ ne ne tena. Nti wɔn de akokɔhwe deɛ ɛbɛ fie ɛbɛdane akokɔ. Wɔn de other birds bɛ fie ebi mo bɛdane confirm domestication. They started that in ancient Egypt because wɔn wɔ nyansa wɔn sɛ ɛnyɛ de bia na wɔn bɛtumi akɔ nwura mu akɔ hante. So we have to domesticate some of the animals too. So I promote primal food. Primal food include fruit. You understand? So yes, and include certain greens. Yebeto doma, alefi, ayoyo, uko Nigeria, sebe uko restaurant in Nigeria now also pay vegetable soup. Yen kofa cabbage mao, yen kofa broccoli mao. About indigenous greens. Omo friend wedu. Any then water leaf. Your friend of boko boko. And no friend vegetable soup. And ugu leaf. These are the greens that we came to meet. So this is what I promote alongside the proteins. So people don't sometimes understand me. They think I'm like dinam. No, I promote primal foods. And primal foods is very, very easy to live on. But it's not easy to live on these so-called vegetables that are made just 100 years ago. The broccolis and the cruciferous, the cabbages and the lettuce and stuff like that. Imagine a plant that has produced many plants. Cauliflower, broccoli, enadempo, rhubarb, and all those vegetables, made from one plant. The wild mustard plant, a hybrid. Into me, I don't promote those things. And these are the things that they promote in the community. Obiti northern region. Ya won out to northern region. Ope say what they a friend is saying broccoli eko share nipa by force. Ope say what the carrot eko share nipa by force. No, it's not compatible to that person's genes and DNA. Nipa na owo no no. Owo ni no. No. Great to the 7th to the 10th generation, Aduane a odi ye no. Eno na accurate that insuo no. Ena ye de aba ba wo nda a wote ase. Ye ndi saa aduane na nka wo no nda wo mba ambeka say wo lebo ho say wo no wo di saa type of aduane. Say wo no sisi a no wanya nyansa awakɔdwɔn ne ekuo bi nti ne sisi a na ekuo no akɔdwɔn ne no ɛse wudi nama to me nyi wo sunsum ideology dogma nti no one nyɛ hwehwɛmu na wafa no World Cup
Oh, so this vegetarian thing, Nana group, no?
Yes.
Is this, are they adding spirituality to it? Like almost say, would this animal now spiritual?
Oh, yes. They have groups. Some Dawson. Some Dawson. Say, Krishna, Nisa, Niamana, ISKCON. Omuna, the same thing. Ubi saw Monientia, and says, Woodia. Baby, I'm the argument in Ebecoan, Niaman, for ethical reason. You know, oh, Abuano, then sentient beings, interests of Kuomo, and almost fail it, then, and a compassion. And they become one them. And I want to mean I was soon, and recently, the latest one, cry then for global fairness and reason, weather, global warming, which is a lie, it's a big scam. You understand? A agenda set up by the WHO and cronies, the same people who destroy the planet, by creating certain things, electromagnetic waves, controlling geoengineering, controlling the weather. Omo say weather ni wie a no mo atwa mo ho no mo blame aboa say nentwie sebi nentwie janan ena eden ema ewiase ayehye. That is very, very, I mean, I don't want to use certain words, ignorant of the highest level. Back in the days, ewura mu nentwie edos nkra ko chen this time.
And they say yenye
omo wo ho bison. Omo wo hostel. But back in the days, back in the days, no more doors to change present. And so now there wasn't any global warming. Nansen Krama ye Wishemu who say, Sir and Wano, a young in Chieno, Omo moon or more the soil, no, assassino, a year from.
Now, say Dubai for they say they want to create forests and they are importing animals dung. And they bahoana.
Yeah, common sense. Without animal poop, then can say without a janine of the animal, there is not going to be soil, proper fertile soil, because this world is controlled by bacteria. Bacteria Bacteria is 3 point something.
Bacteria
Sanity. Into a janine and one janine and a creative fertile soil, with all the nitrogen in animal. So what are you trying to say? What's the one wa? Na mwanye no na global warming. And so no organic farming, ama vegan community na. Ukọ baby ayenye mwa. Nkokọ poultry. Na wakwa kwosesa omo toilet sebe. Na wo dia baba be gu vegetables na ase. Na ema o cabbage na mbo ma. Can you imagine this? Me, I have been an organic farmer before in Sogakope. The time I was Hebrew Israelite. Yeah, na yedi vegan assembly ba Ghana. Na vegan assembly ni Ghana. Hebrew for na mudi vegan assembly ba Ghana ma Ghana. Yesuya ni World Cup. Amanfo bebre efem wewu. Nya madam fo wewu kwa. Nkrofo bebre efem we. Me njimi maami enfrimu ntemanka. Nka mba me by this time was fom. Me maame baye tan maame peni baye tan na ne yefu pe na aka wa ekoshoko, because lack of proteins create that lack of protein ebema wa da ne kwashoko simple. There is no disease called lack of carbohydrate, but there is a disease called lack of protein. That is kwashoko. Intinum bebre baye basa bebre wu intinum me na cabbage farming. And you use in toilet, in kukoi janai, and in change janai, and a idea. Into also you are against him way. Obianye mwananka, ebenye janai na yedi aiden, yedi cabbage na yekesie na wedi. Come to take of it. Nye di ediane no. Eye noa na wudi no. Into nkukwo no, omojanai no. Eye noa.
Obedi eno che ne nam no.
Noa na wudi no. Nentwie no a na
nentwie ja na anye nentwie
wo microbes wo mu wo mmoa wo mu what they call under microscope mmoa wo mu no there be mmoa say almost say omu nkum nipa
na mmoa no omu ye okay they are there. They are
there. They are chewing them. What I say? Imwa nentwi ankasa kra no odi nentwi akasa no odi mwa. For stomach. It's called rumen. Yachemu 4. Nentwi indwan omu nyina omu yefuru no yachemu 9. Inti no wi nwura na we keep bi. Na wa eden wa ferment wa ma na abro. O ferment a na emwa abemu. Microbes abemu. Bacteria abemu, funguses, so many things abemu. Now we're saying puaba. Because whatever we are eating, we are trying to get fatty acids. And then ebema abuana wadosra there. Intino. Omu nyansa intino. Omu re normal kipi, normal puaba. Normal je sa microbes no. Normal ekesi. Inti abua wenya grass and re no ofon. Because on to mean create more than microbes. This is scientific fact. And one of the arguments I am person compare herbivore. And I yemu kutokuo. And I te say in trade here. And I te say entesa. Yen we have a long small intestines. Yeah, yem kutokuo no. Small intestines no. Ting. And yen large intestines no. Short. Emwa ruminants nentwie ne asefo no omo de ye tintintin intini se okum odwan a obanka se ohu. That's why you see that their belly gut is hanging there, because ana ye ma grass to keep a lot of grass, a lot of waste. It is a crantier ye de no that of a dog and all the carnivore. They have what longer and small intestines and short colon.
Big.
It is simple. How did we come to this? But that time, na internet in buy. Na yesusra. Like I said, me see much. Me a 20-year-old boy. Ya indoctrinating me. And I yesu ye fad ye wake up. Inte no. Nya ye kan ye no na ye follow. Ye follow ye hu say mbwa. Unim say me fi animal no. Vegans are try me. Omo try me. Enye easy. Me de try wa enye easy.
Na omo try said den.
Omo ntumi nwo bebre. Nipa no start say o complain pe mini mediane ewudi. So o start say o complain pe say 8 years nie me ne me yira atena and I mean to impregnate no pe. I know what they have eaten. And when I ask them pe ampa, I stop eating meat. I stop eating this
This
because
one
of this and
I
that.
would love to discuss this. Say wo kwadwen hu wie na
Yeah.
ye nya nipa no na wo so
Yeah.
betimi na dialogue ya
Yeah.
because of nkrofo ni nti when say obi sa wa ha na wa kire mu die nti, then we are able to have their part, your part, and then we conclude. Nti ano no ye beba ho na wo say and then so topic no be wure mu mo.
Oh yeah.
Nti me pese me waste much of your time, but say me 3 questions no na me bisa no. Question na ube hu po wo comment section because they were my questions before we couldn't get there.
Yeah.
Now, when you were talking to me the other day, you said something. We say nutrition, spirituality, and nutrition, there is nothing.
Yeah.
But whilst you were talking, so you made a statement, say, in Kofoba Wunchenya, utumi show mo anomo mo ben wo no, utumi hu bibi wo mo ho, wo kan ebem. Do you remember you said that?
Yeah.
So the thing you see about the people now wo kan ebem no, where do you see it from? The source in your day is the nutrition that is giving you those visions.
Yeah, thank you very much for this question. The human temple is huge. We have neurons in our brain, billions of them. We have the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. So when your right hemisphere is activated, which controls your intuition, aka third eye, intuition. So when your intuition is heightened, you can look at somebody, even from their face, from their body structure, and you can tell them that they are going to be this or they are going to be that. I studied reflexology. I studied facial, reflexology, and all those things. Utumi hu obi who say we obenya liver problem. you can tell the person, because I studied all. I studied iridology. Me share we nkosia, me share the nkosia no, the black people no, the way it's supposed to be transparent, and it's not. I can tell you what is going on in your life. So adisunya. Mesua adie.
So you see through the body.
Yes, I scan you.
Let's say you communicate with the body or the energies around the body. Is that correct?
I just look at the body.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, your body. It is the spirit that quickens the flesh. It is the energy, the electricity within you that quickens the flesh. I look at your skin. I look at your face, your eyes, and everything. Then I can tell you that this is what is bothering you. And it's simple. Sometimes, my brother will call me because of Europe. But to me, friend me, no, I catch them and say, and then they cheat. Then, man catch and say, you are lacking this, you are lacking this, you are lacking that. I say, hey, yeah, I am power. Wiki way, mendi way. So yeah, that's what you are lacking. And untina, why you weak, because a juma now, you spend a lot of hours standing, and so you don't have enough iron, you don't have enough electrolyte, you don't have this. So I keep on reminding him. Then he will go and do the right thing. Then instantly, 24 hours later,
okay.
Sa we no say no. Me no, mama na ehu say bibia no about my activation of the right brain, my ascension.
Knowledge.
I am an alchemist. So I have done this me fail it, no, me sense no. Me pese me yusu me nim die no e dey manipulate no. Enu bi na ebi mo etumi dey manipulate no mo say ena me hu sunsum wi ase no. Say wechi eya wo ya ena ye ride wo ena den ena wo dana all nonsense. Me bra bi wo UK. Na say o contact me. O say nechi. De bi obe sorry bia nechi ye ne ya. I say ya bono. O contact osofo obi. Osofo no say ne nana na den e ride no. Otena
or riding as in bicycle.
Oponko. Ne nana use na as oponko. Or that. Now me say, bro, you're nonsense. Idiot. Or you're ignorant. Anyone who will tell you that thing, they don't have no sense. It is called dehydration. You are dehydrated. Our cells are 70 trillion plus cells. They are all water-based. They have what we call electrolytes. They use calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium to fire the electricity. When they don't have this, they will be dehydrated. And then your brain will start to borrow from where there is electrolyte into what you borrow in suono every usisimu. Ebe borrow if you join timu. And that is what we term it as disease, arthritis, rheumatism, and all those things. Into bro, you are not being ridden by your grandmother. Your grandmother is so beautiful woman. She is 100 years. I love grandma. Mehunuda. Grandma is not that woman. And it's even illusion. She's not that. In the intro, in part of Konakoton, Konakoto say, yes, nanum, Nasha say, a baby bumana. Yankusia, nanum, Nasha say, a baby bumana. Me say, ne glasses are washe, no shell lens, and some of kind idea. Ne glasses, no what, or so who be their glasses in the pool. Oh, who see any night clear who be their glasses in the war. And riding a year riding in an echo.
So in simply put, you use your senses to, see through people and also use the person standing there to make sure what is going on.
It's simple. Unya can't asem tremia. Say when na uko true. I know because the temple. This is the temple, and the minimum temple no you here. Light, water, and magnetism. This is the foundation of life. Okay. And so once you tell me, say, this is what you are going through, no, minimum right away, say, you are lacking either magnetism. When you tell me anything from your lower body, your root chakra, meaning say you have a root chakra problem. Your Obama no catch me say, Obama say be meaning say your root chakra is weak. Your root is weak, identity, because your feet must be planted on the ground. The ground is holy, and your feet must be planted on the electrons. You are not functioning at the root level. Meaning say enunti, And why you weak, you know. Don't tell me about any obia or riding obia chichiro bearman or the sorry. I mean, don't tell me those things because I've gone through that before. I have been to Malams those days when I was looking for a baby, you know, to impregnate a woman. And they keep telling me all this nonsense. And now, Maame, na worry, and now then, and now, no, why am I soon I'm saying nonsense. I find out that I was lacking this, that nutrient. As soon as I corrected that, everything is over. I have the most beautiful daughters. If you see my daughters, beautiful, shining, beautiful daughters. It's simple. So I can tell you all the orishas that they mention, like Obatala, is your skeletal system. You know, Shango is your circulatory system. Eshu is your oxygen, is the one who carries blood from earth to heaven. Earth is under your feet to heaven. That is Eshu. Oshun is the one that is the plain water within you, the potassium. Jemoja is the salt within you. This is what they're supposed to teach. So when you go somewhere, then tell you, say, or say, well, yes, sacrifice my issue. It means that you are lacking oxygen. Simple. You are lacking oxygen. And then they will tell you they have to put the food at the crossroad. Crossroad near Wakoma. It means that you lack oxygen here at the heart. That's why the heart is not functioning well. That is the 4 ventricles. Crossroad. Wakoma. And cross no. Also we feed the akuma no. Magnetism wo magnet wo and then amount magnetic field na ye kese amount wo don increase. And so no, most of these priests are ignorant. They see things outside of themselves. They don't see things within. And so they will prescribe things outside of yourself. Obi frame me, program here, obi frame me after we are me baso. Ose makoya afa. Last year, me koya afa. Problem I made a coin no still no enko ye. Me Johnson tentem. Me wa prostate issue. Me ko buy still me Johnson kra na ye worse kra.
Now Johnson tentem ko ka fire den.
Can you imagine? Inti no all your initiation 3 days. Omo di ni sika kwa. O say eye na ya say oba no wenhia me. Na me kire no say masa. We prostate is about insulin. You are producing so much insulin and the insulin is converting the excess glucose into estrogen. O your berima and so what no ba.
Intermittent fasting crowd will clear this.
Me clear no na be shrinking no. E be shrinking wo prostate. Na wo de ne nam na ye twitwa emwa so ye twapo yemfa bi ma o ma wundi.
You are watching the biggest weapon, or say weapon X, or say mommy weapon X is in. I'm seeing you, pa. Mama maybe sa two no. I come my last question, but what can be but me be said and then so I'm do baby ma. Because me can say me personal 3 questions. And no so who comment session. Because me be so my question, mama baby so my day. The other day you said that you initiate people into what? I didn't get that one, no. Straight, but now me person baby sasso because I wanted to hear you out and people were ready to hear. No they will buy it. Now me need chances, enti me mbisa and now see you initiate people into way and I offer one crop for no sultans and but nickname one more mudin yes you free pearls so I understand that part but the initiation part no and now me person me getting right and I face so now me person me who the entire wachichiri wuti now the way no so egu so is it African way of dressing these two Fabo na answer na fe me mfa wo ma wo
Martin, that's what I mean.
Yes.
Initiation na me yeah no. The first initiation initiated by the thrice great Hermes Trismegistus. The thrice great. Ancient Egypt no. Your friend no Thoth and I say Jehuti. Nidiye bebre Jehuti. Also with Jews.
I know Thoth. I'm friend Hermes. I know
Hermes. That's it. Hermes, you know, by the Romans. You understand? And you know
but Hermes is just the eye in your brain. Then
so me okay. What you say? Because a message message ne ba ye de bema sa message ne ye de bema onipa desani who will come and be doing that. You understand?
Okay.
Will be doing that. Is the that him is no one you would bebre in different cultures. On one way afa no. On one way afa. The symbol the bird, the Iblis bird.
So that's it.
Enti no on one or see baby asem no will be an obetumi ehu. Enti no ko voter omo say koko omo ye a bird no now ye the boko nan sa
Malam phone bi so ye.
Sa net ye the Iblis bird. Baby I see tokuro no ordinary no betumi ewura ha no. But a internal thing. So I initiate you into that, what we call initiation into hermetics, where you become an alchemist, where you turn all the base metals under you, the lead and all the base metals, the lead, the brass and whatever, into fine gold. So that techniques we was written long time, is on the walls of ancient Egypt. And so I follow this initiation process, that the all is mental, because Hermes taught us the 7 principles, which the first one is the universe is mental, the all is mind, the principle of mentalism.
So exactly.
The
so
principle
simply
of
means
correspondence.
you initiate the people into themselves.
Into themselves, nothing. Okay.
We wanted to get that straight. Okay.
Metumi akyerɛ wo nea wobɛyɛ ɛno a no my initiating go for South Africa ɔmo wɔ hɔ UK ɔmo wɔ hɔ no
but why do you have to initiate them into themselves? Is it not a personal this thing, like you empower them? I want to understand the word initiation
no na akɔyɛ sɛ akɔyɛ bibi a yehu ɛyɛ inner thing, the inner igniting the flame within us.
But do you ignite the flame in somebody? Is it not a personal business?
Yes, I am just guiding you.
Okay.
I am just teaching you.
So you teach them, so they get into themselves, like self-discovery. But you give them the steps and at the point.
Okay. Okay. Say yes, because the left brain, as I mentioned, the left brain and right brain. The reason why we're having sorrow, so much sorrow on this earth, relationship issues and so many things. People are not happy within themselves. They might have their Lamborghinis and their Range Rovers and even their fine women and fine husbands, and still they are not happy. It's because they are lacking the right side of the brain. They have not initiated that 90%.
So simply put, consciousness.
That's all. The chrome, that's the 99.
Okay.
I put them together. Together. You become what we call an alchemist. You live on prana.
And is that one not also dogma?
It's not dogma. Opa na odidi.
And yet by force.
And yet there be mention nipa. Me person who say body way no is unknown. One kasa no body way won't study in way. Na niema body way to me
too intelligent.
And yeah easy. Into no pa. Now why you say? Into me no me chere send a bias that you find yourself in a situation now. They say, oh, come aba, eduane ashort to baby. Say no, umbohu. Into no, me followers or mumbohu. Ubon say nam sa the whole day in the day. Way after show way, answer a back up baby akayano. And so no energy ni high because of what? The internal alchemy.
It's necessary, but
Sanet
man shall not live by bread alone. So that one day, and the hair and the scarf.
Oh yes, this has been my way of dressing since 1999.
So it's a choice.
It's a choice. Okay. There's nothing. I just love to rep my land.
That's okay.
Yes,
you can call it your brand or your way of life.
Sanet,
that's okay. You are watching the biggest and the largest. He mentioned something, but because we will watch that video tomorrow, I'm not going to touch base. He said he's the son of Ra. I wanted to ask question, but as I best say episode, now we discuss that video. So tomorrow's spiritual hour, you better share about the Ra, the alien called the Ra. They are channeling now. I'm asking the white why they are not channeling snow god, but rather they are channeling the sun god, what they have in common with him. We about discuss here no spiritual one. To me, be any question about Nira or any son. It's the never hang ho. Anytime obeba bium no na wabeyi sa question na no na always we give them 1 hour to teach. Na your mama also 1 hour na my friend na mubisa na more questions. So questions now you plenty on the platform. I should kindly ask him about the concept of autistic. We will talk about that, but no, you do what yet. So Congo, and then no, you said you wanted to delve deeper into the other day, no topic, no, and maybe so the first question, no, you said we will get there. So please take us through what you want to take us through today, so we can open the phone lines and then also start asking the question from those who brought you.
Yo, me that's it. And ya me pese Ghana for ehun say for 7,000 years plus now, we've been searching for God outside of ourselves, gods outside of ourselves, spirits outside of ourselves. You know, every day, oh, yeah, we are looking for gods here and there. In an ancestors, in a all those things. My mission that I was sent to come is for people to know themselves, that they are the microcosm of the whole macro. Adiana Osheshiano. Onwan oye wo. Oti wumu. Oye kania. Eti wumu. Eye nsuo. Eti wumu. Asasi, everything, element ni nyina wo wumu. So you have to steady yourself. The liver is not only for digestion. The liver does so many things beyond digestion. The metaphysical, the beyond things that the liver does. But essence say you burden the liver with so much seed oils and sugar and stuff like that. No, liver no, ejuma opeso odima ye no, yentumi hu ni ye. Ya adwene no, ade ye pese adwene no, ni opeso ye ma ye no, esan aduane boni a ye didi, esi kire ni ebrodo ni nyama bi a ye di, too much high processed carbs no. Ama adwene no ntumi enko beyond baby also oko. Enti no, obibini, sorry to say, onya drink akre bi pe, yare we no, wonte yare na se a, na adwene akosi, na ode ahye obi. Ode ahye sunsum. Onte ase se adenti na otwahwe. Adenti na epilepsy, obi twahwe. Enti no so ode hye obi. Onim se etwa yare no, about the neurons. In human da adwene mu no, aduane bi o so munya di no munya ndi. Onim say about oxygen or say mframa ekọ wa adwene ni mu. Onim say B12 ni, you know, iron no na carry oxygen. Onim sa niema no, nti no ode akwa kwahye obi. I just want Ghanaians to know, and Africa, the whole world to know that nobody is above you. You are unique. You are incomparable. You are the very God that you are seeking for. Creation is already done. Whatever you are looking for, the supreme intelligence, call it Krishna, call it Buddha, Shiva, whatever, Yesu, Yahweh, all these labels, call it whatever, they have dispersed into you. They are in you. Until you are your own savior, you are your own everything. Here, the brain is the master, is the president. The limbs, the legs, the organs, they are the servants. They must obey the brain. Into Ghana for NDD correct. Me chromo say ye we duane a ma electrons no high. Spirituality is nothing but the amount of electrons that you have. When you have a lot of electrons inside you, you are being fired. You become electrified person. God or whoever that we think the creator is electricity and magnetism. And so if you don't have electrons inside you, you cannot function. Anything you work with someone wo honum, ye wo dam wo honum no. Say nsuo no wie pe, there will be no kania. Saa na nsuo no so ewie wo utiri mu a, your brain is sitting on ocean. Ewie pe, you can't function. You cannot sleep proper. Now what the koshe will be. So we have to seek in. We have to seek within. And unfortunately, 99.99% of all spiritual people don't say things like that. Only few deal with nutrition. They don't say things like that. Obia focus on external thing. Oh, when fa we bra. Me chrewo. Some of them want to see me. I say it's not important. Me watch be cool. But whatever that is happening to you, no, make me I can just give you the direction, and then show you what to do. Simple. Your way. Ground yourself. Let the electrons flow. Who say inflammation, aka chaos, will leave your system.
It's only grounding that can do this.
Grounding is one of the most powerful weapons and solutions.
I get it, but is there any option?
There are so many. Food. In the food groups. This is what people must get it. And this is scientific fact. In the food groups, carbohydrates, proteins, and fat. The food groups that has a lot of electrons, is fat and proteins. You can ask any...
When you say fat,
I'm talking about saturated fat. I'm not talking about
saturated fat.
Saturated fat from animal products. It's simple. There's no... The fat in plants like seeds and stuff like that, they are what we call ALA, alpha linoleic acids. Okay? We need DHA. Okay? We need EPA. And then we need ALA. Anything a friend will say then omega-3. But plants, they are dominant in ALA. ALA causes inflammation in our body.
So two big things that can compare to grounding, because
fat and proteins, they ground you.
Fat and protein. So let's say saturated fat like avocado.
No, avocado is not saturated.
What is it then?
Avocado
fat. Is it not saturated fat?
No, it's polyunsaturated. And yet that's saturated. It's saturated fat.
But it's saturated, but not all that saturated.
Yes, endorsement. Say you were monosaturated, you were enhanced. Avocado, they are endorsement. You can't saturated fat. Fat or da.
Into sardines and omega-3 salmons.
No, fat, would the fridge more better. And now say cold weather be better. And your friend saturated.
It's coconut oil and
coconut oil, cold press. Would they see me they call Rwanda. Me do ada. Better than butter. What they do America better than butter. I don't know if any saturated fat. And a tallow, beef tallow. The fat trimmings from the beef, top of all electrons.
So if somebody is not getting a place to ground, the person can eat these things. Because always in a grounding, here it's okay.
Yeah.
But when you look out there, the weather and everything, for you to ground, before you know, you are one pneumonia. I always look for options.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking you this.
So I'm contacting me no. Maybe almost sat eduane increasing.
Okay, so that's
and that's obi ni me a friend in New York no make asa the same thing. Me catch and say you see I'm winter mu. Into want to mean ground this is summertime and we grounded. But abue bi any say you do winter or say mimic the sun. You need to mimic the sun. You understand? Your cells produce 0.1 millivolts of UV light. Cells no. And so you need to eat foods that can mimic the sun. Banana cannot mimic the sun. It does not create heat. Fat and proteins create heat. So polar bears, during winter by this time, they eat a lot of salmon, fatty fish, and then they hibernate themselves. I want the Omoda. Eskimos of Alaska, they know this. They live on ice throughout the days of their lives.
So if you are not grounding, you can be on saturated fat. And no, they say coconut oil, say when we want to lose weight and all that, gym, it brings a lot of heat out of our bodies. So I get that one.
And you drink too.
you be dehydrated and nobody almost so it helps your dental
pooling.
but before I'm catching and say all these things are not good.
Saturated fat near stroke was
even kosiampo up till now when you are giving to people they are saying it to give you cholesterol. Cholesterol any difference in a woman. We don't want to change the topic but one my option into to as well. You are in your topic. Have you forgotten where you are?
I've not forgotten. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that I want people to understand, sir, they should have no fear. Kwame Nkrumah, the secret, one of the favorite quotes, I say the secrets of life is to have no fear. Fela and Nikolakbo always quote Kwame Nkrumah. Say Kwame Nkrumah says the secret of life. Mamu sro. Ya we aduane a udi a ehu etowo so. And yes, I'm against some people, but I've been there. Unya electrons are.
But truthfully, do you have problem with these people? Me,
No.
dear, I don't have a problem with what you are saying because most of our lecturers, they speak against vegetarianism. They always have reasons for saying what they are saying. But this is Ghana. And the way, I mean, you and those people, you don't even if you want to sit here and dialogue with them, you want to know the do you have a problem with them?
Because minimum ena minim nyo omoaye. Men to men kani nyina e wo show we so. Minim wudie omodi yen. Youth no, ye starting ye in papa mu amode bre yen. Ebinim no ye 2 year train ye e wo fie because of association with them. My father sacked me. What you say? Emma me ne me papa mu entemu be ye tenten ama me hu me papa da. Emma me papa wu ye mama nko ne yi ase. Me kan nsem a kire wa nyama o ma ye no enye easy.
So is it a pending issue? Are you bitter about them?
No, I'm not bitter because it is still ongoing. My brothers are still dying. Some people are still dying. Say, oh, remove 4 years, 5 years. I obey your argument. So they can say, oh, you know, me, I'm doing well.
That the brain has suggested.
And to now we do 10 years and I'll be who has some American. Some are suffering. If you need be a woody, now say to me, boy, head to toe. Now we need yet, where the Adriana now we need yet 5 years in here, 4 years in here, still our share toko. Toko in Cranford said toko, oh, toko a lolo, oh, spares lolo, oh, lens lolo, and okay, manage near no year a wabble. You are lying to yourself. Whatever that you are eating, it must transform you, the temple. You know, it must transform the temple. Within 21 days, you must see something. Obieni mama or the 1 week at 20 glasses are trained. Now the 4 years still no glasses also we carrots. That's solve whole problem. My brother, carrot will never solve your eye problem. Carrot does not contain vitamin A. It's only beta carotene. It's not retinol. We need kusiano a yesradie. Odisradie. Mena bena kusia. Wa bene. Or was say we no. Or no yet the soul or the window no. Window to what? The pioneer. To the pituitary gland. Until usorano power or say we no. It to me edge the full spectrum of the infrared light and the UV light and the UVA, the gamma, the alpha, the beta, and all the spectrums of light. Now, to me, share glasses, to me,
is this affecting everybody?
99.9%. Share glasses.
So it's affecting everybody.
Any of my favorite doctor, they say and say I'm a bad program way soon. I'm not charming we into the mate now on also show. Me no, I am not into this thing and beefing people, but I want to tell him, say,
who is that?
Doctor A, yes, a friend or Hineba team. Or Hineba, Mr. Hineba, I have respect for him because the time I'm a vegan chef. The vegan restaurant, I was asase pano. Na no onim anything about veganism. Na oba honum afen oba ba kan ye books. Na we didi ne favorite food. So me boa ne favorite food na pepper e ye brodian pesie. Into oba na wasoma ye girl sabi o kaya you. Yes man no akwakoto brodian wo makola because of brodian pesie pa. Me nya kwala me started game we na me swap ba sunsun no mentally me nya kwala ma chewom enti minimi no minim time obe start ye what you say yen fa books we nkotena TV so ana radio so enko kan we are talking through experience. Truth is an experience. And you have to go to doctor be or no dogmatic doctor. Doctor or SDA ni sebi. Or no SDA sorry into no ideology no. And namunye. Into no the actual book and or promote to soya beans, which is plastic, which increases estrogen and causing a lot of fibroid cases among vegan women, which I know. Because when I was vegan, a lot of the sisters, they come from America, African Americans, and they even come to me for cure. You understand? Because all they eat is tofu, soya, tofu, and it causes what? A lot of estrogen. Maame Grace, me kasana me come I speak with passion because I know what they have done. Mine sorry and jinanka, and by this time you're childless. I'm telling you.
Because of it.
Oh, of course. Now me say me cute. I was so skinny. Tummy flat, six packs. I mean, say me so cute. Everybody is praising me. Be Kongo WATTU, open vegan chef at Kongo WATTU. Say na me yare. And you nyina no mo bold, omo yen honest. I'm between me can say ma
Kongo WATTU was sick.
I was sick, but me ho ye fe rough.
Wow, ka so ho ye fe.
Me ho ye fe pa.
Ah, mo bi nkan ti ro.
Me ho ye fe pa. Na say ocha me kwa me kura me o say me ho ye fe. Ocha me kwa me. O hwa. Ohu me first the obema o ka che me say me ho ye fe pa. Second time you share bi mo san praise me say me ho ye fe pa na say master akoya de na obema o praise obema sa.
Oh, say dey dey fa ye kan.
And they say I go na edi. Sa na tie. Enti no wo be cute kokroa but now wo shrink it. Wo shrink it wo sperm. Wo shrink it wo cells.
Everything.
You are shrinking everything. When you are bad, no, say enye rich, enye me ex be. They be catch them. Na me so na me nom juices. Na me nom say me na me champion. Ye bibi wie pa. Enye nsuo nkwa. No say ade a me nom no too much o. But that time that dogma wom. Into o kan bibi a me ntie. And that is what is happening. Who remu for 4 years, 5 years. Dogma na wo team. Into no one can say when say wo bre and so no you can't wuntie because a business. Me na ade na me kire no. Me can say di ade way na di way. There is time for everything.
Na body ni kura wo di ade na be kan kire o say nye ma wa
there is time for everything. Into no sometimes no wo ho no wa undi hwe na wa relax digestive system no. We don't label it. We don't call it plant-based. We don't call it this and that. You just rest from everything. That's all. Coconut. Then you go on it. You know, you flash your system. That's all I teach. I don't teach dogma. Be on this, be on that. Nkosia be boa now you're vegan, now you catch yourself nkosia na be fix your problem. Master, you soon never fix your problem. Because nipa e wo hoyi, ye ninkosia no.
Nkosia for 21 days, the impact is great.
Mema obi da so for 2 weeks. Eyini 2 more. Eyini fibroid buy. Obi Kenyan sister be da so for 2 weeks. Okodware na bibi fi no eto fom. Ni fibroid atofom. Samant na ovulate ya akpa wafa yefunu. Inde o Kenya owo nkwala mienu. Into the truth I experience. Me bra menene ba ye wi abisa no. Nane maame ese wa bodam sebe. Odi na ba abrochi na oba be bodam abrochi. Order on that na bibi ye no.
No so ye vegan bi.
No a vegan. Hey! No di ohini be chi. Or follow ohini ba no wo mu group so. Any black rasta mu nyina no wo mu group so. Or follow mu to the nonsense degree. Afi ono ena niema free ni mu.
Okay, so let's go to you see me the any say nipa ne beka asem no wa ha I will get the person through to us here.
Yeah.
So when beka wa ha yeah discussing it here no yeah a little bit of a problem for me because minti nipa ntimi to me bisa question on the person's behalf. Ena enye haso no beka so my people don't know. So now no at least ye who say won ground there you will eat certain things
to ground yourself.
To ground yourself, a better balance wo. So what else do we have to do? Because I have to open the phone lines for the people to
The
questions.
most important thing that I'll urge everybody under the sun, especially those who are in Africa, who are in this tropical weather, is to never miss the AM sun. Never miss sunrise. I know what I'm talking about. That's why when I say I am the soul of Ra, I know, because that is where all my knowledge is coming from. Never miss the sunrise. When you wake up in the morning, 30 minutes after sunrise, gaze on the sun. The infrared light will instruct the clocks within your eyes, the leptin, and then they will instruct your pituitary gland, that adiachin, and then they will start to produce water. It will create water. That is all. Your mitochondria within your brain will start to create water. So your energy level will be high. You can even skip breakfast.
And you can opens up your dopamine.
You have so many dopamine. You are so high. Time eko nyina na me high. Breakfast mendi ubon say na wo ye high de ko. Na wo ye high. Beka say bia say bi wakwa akwashi bibi there bi. En cannabinoid centers ni nyina wo tim. Ni e won tampinu mu na e ma wo ye high no. Ye fe no endocannabinoid. Ni nyina wo tim. Nti no sa process na me ye ni nyina na me kire na me initiation no. Me de wo to so a me break sa barriers ni nyina. Obey high naturally. Because mama was shit.
Is it bad?
In tamping from your own highness.
But the sheen that
it dehydrates. The herb is good. The smoking, it dehydrates the cells. This is why most of my brothers, you see them, they have dehydrated skin. They are so dry, you know.
With black lips.
A whole lot.
What if they cook it?
Perfect. It's a herb. Powerful.
We will talk about this one day.
Powerful.
We will talk about the herb one day. It's one of the things I learned in school for 3 years.
Wow.
From the root to the leaves, to the flower, to the seeds.
Powerful.
But I don't talk about these things.
You wrongly. That is all about me. That's all about KONGO WATTU. It's about self-elevation. What is coded as salvation is self-elevation. I will elevate you. I will let you know about yourself, to be aligned with your higher self. People talk about higher self every day. I want you to know that the higher self is light, and the greatest light is the sun. And so you have to be aligned with the sun. And then your mother, who is the earth, must provide you with the electrons. That's all. Alignment. It's simple. GPRS. So, baby, now bought Jerome TV, and you don't get it. You understand? Sanet here, intino, ewiano, satellite, we have always been alignment with ewiano. Unim baby, free, baby, into yayera, and anipa, ayera, intino, me, I want to know myself. Yes, because you are not using the original satellite.
Because there is the one satellite are connected to all our antennas. We should just connect.
That's all. Connect. Okay. Me connect.
Na fine. You are watching the biggest with KONGO WATTU or copper problems. My office in our letters. Me baby, I'm dreaming. Me myself. They know they like me already. You come add problem for me. Okay, so your baby start questions, you know. Now we are not the warmer public, no, because what the into their time, no 6 into the phone lines, you know, can be open for them to call and ask questions. But maybe sa omo what platform no so day omo questions, you know, abano. Okay, now me fan starting free one, so Naomi Frida Campbell. Or say, please ask him, Theo, where are they? Please ask him if there is a cure for obstructive azoospermia, which was caused by vertical in the left testicle. That's a huge question.
Yeah, huge question. Maybe of course, you know, I believe in everything. I believe in possibility. Nature deals with possibility. That is the law. Into, you know, with the instructions that I will give to that person, or to me follower, there is going to be a solution. Simple. Because my solve cases trust it can't be solved. Lupus. They don't have cure for lupus. I solve it. Just in 21 days, obi lupus is solved. Niama I say where it can be solved. I solve it. I believe in possibilities. Your sister Naomi, you should get in touch.
You should get in touch.
Because we
Frida.
Frida be obisama ni kuna na prembi. You should get in touch. Let's see.
But precious be any will be to media body no. So because when it comes to those organs and they hangy when there are some precious they can give to those parts. Able to me reviving no.
The best so far. And I'm actually say unantifoma uni problem. So unantifom na unai eka foma kasa unya obema mu issue biom.
Okay.
Obey strong all the days of your life.
Okay.
One kasa no obo say yes, bibi wo wi ase. Obi bia mu be den fine.
Okay.
No prostate enlargement. Yes.
Well, I say you ube to me so I contact no. But ube to me so I pressure baby to say steaming. Say wukobu nimtria whatever. Steaming, you know. Would steaming na yes shipa na nipa ni fi ma no wabu cold water e de agu ni so. Wo pressure
you regulate the temperature like that.
Wo pressure na eno so to me shaking yama up until you can try that and still contact him for any
because of the time. I have a lot to say.
Because what we say your platform no so no. We educate people. We don't encourage anybody to go anywhere. We've had so many issues.
Yeah.
So when they ask the questions and you can help them here, I will be very, very, very happy because we don't actually encourage them to go to places because machini pass afe mabre eba ni san so omo nkoka say maame no chi minti o then they will be media have suffered o. Oh, Elizabeth Anna, thank you, mommy, for thinking about us. We love you. I love you guys. Hey, you make me the biggest. Mina, Nemwe, Anna Neme, knew me. Hey, you didn't know. I am Fanchemi. We are the biggest. I love you, my goddess. Oh, Mommy Grace, and our guest too. Kongo, be sure though.
Yeah, love is the key.
Penelope said, you will shrink like candle. Chai. At least a little fish will do. Hey, you don't look one ya pepe. Margaret Kwa was the biggest and the largest. Yes, we are. Elizabeth Anna. Truth is experience. A quote. Munya ni quote na post your platform no so.
Yeah, truth is experience.
Truth is experience. KONGO WATTU. Monfanto so mami sisi ya. Ay, munya ni quote mami. Priscilla Lamte or say hi, Mommy Grace. I'm in my last trimester. Any advice for me, please?
Oh, Mommy Grace, let me tell you something. If you want to have the most powerful child, I don't know where you live, but if you live in Ghana, please never miss the sun. Wake up early in the morning. Do sun gazing, 6:30 for 15 minutes. You will love it. You'll see how your baby will be kicking. And then do sun bathing from 8 a.m. when the UV light comes. It comes 8 a.m. Do sun bathing. Sit and open your belly, your tummy. Let the sun hit you. It's going to create a lot of what? Vitamin D, which will also absorb a lot of calcium into you and your baby. If you want to have a taller baby, do sun bathing. Akwalano be very, very tall. You know what I mean? This is what ancient people were doing. This is sun bathing.
Okay. Into our approach the steaming thing na you do the
and also
the temperature no
only more fish to have omega-3 fatty acids. Yes,
okay.
The child will be retarded.
Sorry, the line dropped. More friend, you can still call, please. We are the biggest and the largest. Then Kwabo. Thank you, Mommy Grace, for always bringing KONGO WATTU. Bringing us the best. I love you. I love you. Wow. You are watching the biggest and the largest. So, KONGO, let me ask this since we are waiting for them. The question, please keep your questions coming. The phone lines is also open. And to me, Lauren Shianketia, or say, Mommy Grace, Please tell him I have pimples on my face. What should I do? What the pizzas are, please.
Bread.
I didn't say anything.
Ghana for bread. But on jai brody, ebia esame diane biano, so you should stop eating esame diane and also sugar because they imbalance their hormones. Ebasa no estrogen be the body want to get rid of it. If no person or the befa we need. Hey, sorry, Anna.
You are watching the biggest and the largest. He's also a bad guy. Felix Obiba. Anani, I want to work with you and also say free veganism. You know about the other side, no. Well, who difference? No, but me a friend now, I share experience, and now I will be very happy. Number in the wall screens, so no. Philippa, or see, please, ma'am, I am struggling to add weight unless I take some medicine. I do some tests and they say I have small fat than normal.
Oh,
please help me here.
I am vindicated.
How I wish I can.
I am vindicated. And when I can tell them, me say, yeah, what HDL, high density lipoproteins, and on free in muemu, kosiemu, meat, beef, fat, and all those things. So when DHDL no, LDL no, and on excess insulin are converting into that no. Onu be di woso. Bon say now LDL na control now HDL no rather na bafo. HDL no so na ebo ho ban free infections. Anything na nyansan abode ama say aboa bia na ohwe ne kidney ho a fat etare ne kidney ho na kuma ho fat etare ho. For protection from infection. Nti me nua ba starting na use to fat.
The fat starting na use to fat.
More
in fact, we betumi akọ check wo there
iron also low.
Because you need to know what to eat in a day. You don't have to drink medicine to put on weight. No. You need to.
Now say me na my phone cry me to say.
Francisca Asamoah. Also, Mami Grace, what of those outside? How do they get sun and when pregnant like the Mrs. Steaming? Do steaming. Who was the sauna? Who was sauna?
Sauna.
What you say? It's all about light. It's all about heat. Intino. Oh yes, sauna. Wofia munye ska munye sauna matuto jacuzzi ni bi. The reason jacuzzi is there. So that ube puti body would heat ni guni mua now the sauna gusuna wa balance. Why? So that's a beautiful thing you can try. Munye ska mufa binko sauna no mukwa na masa nsuo gusto ni so na ma yewe. We show swimming costume na alcohol no akwache sauna ni mu. Now we heaty body no. It's really good. It helps circulation and everything. You'll be fine. Why? Auntie Francisca answer na mama no Brahma Ibrahim. Also Mama G, please ask him. Is there a natural way to cure stroke?
Yes.
We spoke about this the other day.
Yes, of
now
course.
they're hitting a kakra mami.
Okay. The neurons, utimuno, wires be or neurons, omo communicate with each other, no sending electrical signals. Efa won samune won namune obi bia. Ni omo hwehwa ya electrolyte. Omo hwehwa nsuo a ye nkyene. Potassium, calcium, magnesium. Say when this animal na sodium no low, na carbohydrate no ekoye too much. Glucose no cause what we call corrosive. O nerves no glucose no bema nerves no aye inflamed, na aye hemorrhage. Bo say na abo moja ntwa na block oxygen no. Eba sa appear say block right side and now affect left arm because the right brain controls the left body. When you have stroke, the first thing you have to do is to cut down all carbs from your life. Carbohydrate, cut down. Now glucose and insulin, embra down. And then utilize the sun. If you are in Africa, utilize the sun. More sun bathing. Sun bathing, sitting on the sun. The sun will heal the nerves in the brain. Grounding. Now for from now go on coconut. Coconut kind of fasting. Now it's a kubeno nkwa na odaso. Now what the sea salt. Abo no nchina abo no. Odi atu kubeno mu. Na won nom. Now odaso. Me maame nya stroke. 3 weeks pen or sorry yeah. And then ono no hwe ma yare for bibia me je ma no. Ono hwe bibia. And one am den to so. Kube strictly. Tisia no ne ho beto no oda proteins so. Meat,
proteins
eggs,
there good.
And a sun bathing, meat, eggs, they be out here wiemu no ya de. O sini niam out here wiemu. Mamu nsuru ewia no. Ewia no very good. And amu ni ewia sana Maame Grace kan ya no. Mun create sauna. Mun create it's all about infrared light.
Yeah.
During COVID, during COVID time and all. Brazilian doctors be efa adwene bi. Omu create artificial infrared light. E dey share jacket mu. And omo de ma COVID victims no. Only me say you discharge you in 4 days. Omo ye share omo jacket no. Because they switch on the infrared light and then infrared light will switch on the cells. And then that's all. Infections, flu, everything is gone. Akwalakra ponya jaundice ye di ne chere wia anope wia. The truth has always been there. You don't need any book. It's there. Nature knows it.
Let's speak this.
All right then.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening, madam.
Okay.
This Maame Grace number.
Yes, your name and where you are calling from. You are live.
Yes, I'm Felix. I'm calling from Dodowa.
Okay.
I made a comment and she said we can call to share who we want.
Yes. You are the one that was also a vegetarian, right?
Yes.
So tell us about your experience.
I became a vegan in 2018 due to a religious dogma, and some of the side effects are really much which affect you so much. Like example, I had things like weaker bones, my joints were really cracking, my vision became impaired. But after some few research, I decided to switch back to the omnivore diet, and it's been really great with me now. My vision has been restored, my bones are back intact.
And your thing too is fine. It didn't affect the thing. That one is important to me. Huh? Can you turn 360 degrees Celsius?
I'm very young for now, so I hadn't gotten myself so much into it yet.
Yeah, be testing it and see if it's okay.
Yes, mommy.
I don't want to lose that thing. That thing there, if you die there, you are dead though. Okay, thank you so much for calling us. We do appreciate you. Thank you so much, love.
Thank you.
You are watching the biggest and the largest. Keep your questions coming. Please, Maame Grace, you are not answering my call. How on earth? I'm sitting here for you, darling. How would I not answer your call? Hello? Hello, you are live. Oh, this is Revelations. Nyami nti o mi titu aso wa Maame Grace eni.
Maame Grace.
Amen.
I'm getting back on the same. KONGO has to say, they can't finish that. If I don't become Bajo,
Can you craft in some dachi?
If I don't
become the other day I thought I asked you this question. Okay, or sister woo dachi a hina ubeko. That's a simple question.
The light, go back to the light. You came from the light, the sun. That's all. That's where you go. You don't go anywhere. You go through the sun. But now, without the sun, there's nothing. There's no life. There's no photosynthesis.
And you see obeko the light. What's Sunday's episode of Time with Maame Grace?
Yeah.
Echina napa esi so aya na wahwe. Now I was telling some people say so obi wo Techiman, obi wo Takoradi, obi wo Achimfosu, obi wo Frante, baby a na say what ordinary frequency no at to Peace FM a baby o wo bia obechi Peace FM. Na so Peace FM station no wa Accra. It's all about frequency. Nti baby a wo frequency ni travel ko no e ho no mo na wo be ende. Ebusia nti no mo raise mu frequencies no nkosoro wa mo. Amo mamofu nye deshe ebe ha mo. You are watching the biggest. You are live. Hello.
Hello, Maame Grace. Good evening.
Good evening, Papa.
Okay, I want to acknowledge you for your good work.
Thank you.
Kudos to Congo.
Okay.
I have one question to Congo for me.
Okay.
I want to know. Okay, my mom was a BP patient, so I didn't know. I also inherited it from birth. You understand? So after growing up to a certain age, then I realized I'm facing that challenge. I wanted to ask Congo if there's any opportunity for me to come out of this BP issue.
Okay, but let me ask you this. You said you inherited it from birth. So when you were born, no, your BP was high. Is that what you are saying?
Okay, to my best knowledge, I was having severe headaches some time ago.
How old were you then?
That I was in my 30s.
30s.
Okay, so that was when I noticed that I was having severe headaches. So I went to the hospital and they put me on a diagnosis for 1 week to see what is the cause. Before they started investigating, asking me family issues, what work do I do, and that. You understand? So it was very obvious that, okay, this could be from a family trade line because my mom had that same issue and passed on with that, which is no more. But I want to know whether it's from here or not from here.
Okay.
Do I have chances of coming out of the BP issue?
Okay, Congo will answer you, but let me investigate the case first. Okay. So when you were 30, before they diagnosed that you have blood pressure?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me ask, have you not had any broken hearted or something? Your heart was intact?
Everything was intact. But what it was, from my 20s, okay, I used to have this severe headache. So I thought it's normal, respectively, until I took it serious to do further health-wise investigation. Then I realized that I have BP, but I didn't know. So I've started taking medication close to 8 years now.
Oh, okay. BP medication. That's that's PMP and then.
Yeah,
it doesn't cure the thing. The thing that you will drink and the thing will never go away. And okay, Congo will answer you. Hold on. Coco will answer you. Okay. All right, darling. Yeah, bye.
Oh. And you made a higher papa.
We had a doctor here, I think yesterday or last Thursday.
Okay.
And I was arguing with him, saying that it will be like a family thing and I was saying that a family thing because when you are born, the way your mother said, your way is like that. But se wunya behu na who said diabetes will feel I'm watching my food. You can take it away, but not say Congo, please, this is your this thing. Please answer.
Maame Grace. What answer crazy? Maame Nkof further into that. Your brother now or say ne maame will be into inheriting or call say we inheriting. Let me tell you something about the medical institution and all the medical doctors and some of the so-called holistic doctors, the same message, Pharmacy. The word pharmacy comes from the Greek word pharmakon and pharmakia. It means spell, poison or drug. And doctor no ni duty. And they say they have to put spell on you. The fear that they put on you, this can't be cured. You have to manage it. It's going to be for you for the rest of your life. A spell. So they put this spell in you. Someone that you say you are a child of God. Imagine. And then someone is telling you that this thing you inherited, it's incurable. A spell. So they should get away from the spell. 1. 2. Maame was doing the wrong things, was eating the wrong foods. Maame ada agbelima so, ada brodo so, Ghana ni ba ebinumo brodo, a full loaf of bread.
Na majiri wom.
Obe wi ni nyina.
Enye batapo.
Omo be di ni nyina ye kokuma ase kwan so a brodo bi a omo di kai echi. Omo be di ni nyina okai mu. Na a block the valves, the pipes na ebema insuo ni inflama.
Digestion cry a problem.
Na block it. What is blood pressure? It means that your body is holding a lot of carbon, water, hydrate. So into a volume now a lot. Now increase it. All you have to do, my brother, cut down all the foods that you were fed from your childhood. The AKA the pasta, the noodles, the beverages, and the high processed carbs, and stick with greens and proteins and fat and see something. Just eliminate those things. It's called eliminating diet. You free ho. Now share 1 week if I say now then I regulate now I drop it down and do more sun bathing.
You should add
Do
intermittent fasting.
intermittent-
Midsection fat, and you are good.
And that's it. And then
Charlie.
sardine fasting. You can even go on sardine fasting. Sardine alone. Eat sardine in morning. Eat sardine in the around 4 p.m. Drink your good waters. And one main dish you now share blood pressure and drop now. The body is so wise. We say protein nam na ebo ye nkranfo say low. Into no say wo fon and nkranfo say o tan low. O tan low. Wa fon nam into one where bibi be ye na me ka kire mo no mama obi and adam say we ni dey hereditary we ni dey ye dey wo into wo so obenya bi ye ntro.
Hey, fibroid asama muki can wheel. Lack of minerals.
And vitamin D.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening. You are live. You are live. Your name and where you are calling from.
Please, my name is Harrison Gibson. I'm Frefi Takradi.
Great. Welcome to the show. What's your question, please?
My question is, I want you to ask your guest for me that do we have a natural way of curing somebody who is having a hepatitis B? Any of the hepatitis B? Is there a natural way that
natural remedies? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's take this in addition.
All right. So I just want to explain something, and it's going to be the biggest controversial issue because, like I said, BBA American Biano, and yet from the mainstream way of thinking, and yet mainstream, there be. Now, when you are dehydrated, one, our body is filled with viruses. Kingdom of viruses, bacteria and fungus. Nature and a boss share musa. They have their role that they do. They act like soups. System. Bacteria, they digest. They are the one who makes the vitamins and whatever that we are eating. And now say who do vitamin B. Vitamin now. You are only 10% human. We are 90% microbiome. And you know, when you become dehydrated, the viruses inside your liver, where it is more abundant, they will come out and then they will start to protest. It's an alarm system protesting that, hey, who starve here? Liver no who starve here, dehydrated. Ohia mineral salt. Ohia entino amu protest ya no aba omojemu. Eno na ebema ohun kekawo na ohun hyehyewo na unya sa symptoms no na omo friend disease. You are not having any form of sickness like that, dehydration. So the best way is to rehydrate your system back. And then we have a way of rehydrating the system back. One, by using sunlight, sun bathing, exposing your liver everywhere, your body to the sun in the morning, 8 a.m. to 10. And then drinking 9 glasses of water with a pinch of sea salt. 1 hour beer, drink 1 glass, 1 hour, 1 glass. Your cells in the liver are going to be rehydrated, and then the viruses, they will go back to their original position. That's all. You cannot take anything from your body. You only have to let them go to where they come from so that they'll go and do their job. Their job is to be there and sound alarm. The same thing with the way back become asthma. When people have asthma, they go and then they give them antihistamine. You don't need antihistamine because they say that their body is producing a lot of histamine. Because histamine is our body's alarm system. So we are dehydrated. Histamine no beba more. Na bo koko se unso na we. Into unso unim nti no. Untume hume. na wako pharmacy, the pharmacia, the spell casters. Wako monchen say omo ma inhaler no to shut down the alarm system na eboa wono. Instead of them to solve it, they shut it down. But emboa enche bia na attack no so aba because you are dehydrated. I don't want to me home because you are dehydrated. Identity because in suo you then H2O. And you nsuo keke na wonom hydrogen and oxygen. Into unum nsuo a or say utumi nya hydrogen no nya oxygen. But nsuo na wonom no body na mfa nya adwuma. Identity because enchini nim. Enchini ni nsuo no mu a body no entumi empia hydrogen and oxygen and call cells mu. This is simple.
Somebody is asking a question, yes. I want you to answer.
Entina unum nsuo. Obi wa say, oh, me num nsuo, me num pure water bag, me num a day half. And so no, me say, yeah, unum set is na wadun so nyina.
It stay.
It doesn't stay. Na call I say flower pot. Hwe nsuo no gum bebre na afa nchen. Without the salt, it will not be taken into the cells. Into monum a amonfa rock salt
and count.
And you drink your water, but it will enter into the cells.
Okay.
We are hepatitis, no. Baby, are fine.
Where you fear Regina. So please, this is the question.
Yes.
Are you saying we should eat meat for protein, but the animals get their protein from plants, but some plants have more protein?
Okay, my dear sister, your bar.
Fear
Regina. Listen to me carefully, my dear sister. You are not a goat. Your system is not designed like a goat. You are not a ruminant. Yenina yeko school. Unye ruminant. Unye ninchie. Unye ojain. Was in a explaining say, we have what we call HCl, hydrochloric acid. The hydrochloric acid, is mainly for proteins from animal source. And it's a woody plant. What happens? Plant, and digest what you from go straight to your colon to go and ferment. And anything I said would the beans are from a pan because beans, it will not digest inside your stomach. A colon or fermentation takes place. You understand? Before it is going to create what we call fatty acids and no a chance. Because we have lost that mechanism, that particular bacteria, which is in a ruminant. We have lost ours through evolution. It's been millions of years. And so when any form of protein, from eggs, from fish, from bears or whatever, you are harming yourself. This is why so many people are calling me, telling me that they are having ulcer. Because they are not eating any form of protein. What do you expect the hydrochloric acid to do? Undi protein. Acid in here. Or the acid in burning one kasa.
Regina, if your mommy add be small to it, it doesn't mean I agree with everything he's saying or I disagree. But knowledge is broad. But I'm adding something small to it for you. O say protein war ahabanimu. Enti na boane rea onya protein no. When you put milk or dairy down, onoma ebema a particular benefit. But with the milk nisi wana a fermentia, it becomes yogurt. Yogurt will also give you a particular enzymes.
Probiotics. Thank you.
So it's not the aboane rea process ebe komu ansa na akọ meat ni mu no. We are yes, our process and then I do become. My entry your boss a kakra because when it comes to protein, I am particular about it. You can lose your muscle mass. Because of protein. So when we are talking about it, it's a great question you ask, but you're to your boss here.
Truth is experience.
Why? But open enzymes no gut anymore. Yogurt is the best. Milk apro and yogurt. But milk apro no more benefit. It's a woody cabbage na kimchi. Kimchi na fermented
sauerkraut.
But yes. So please, we should take our time about these things. Philippa, let me pick this. Hello.
Yeah, hello, mommy.
Yeah, good evening. You are live. Revelations.
Yeah, mommy. Thank you.
Welcome.
Me pacho, me pese mi bisa ni se. Me ni aba ku bi oba. Take your baby ni se bia no kem sa.
Hey, you didn't mention your name.
Kim pa.
And I'm busy who did.
But oh sorry.
You don't feel some man pom crack at so to and some man pom much than if you. Okay, yo, so is that the question?
Please, yes.
Kongo, please take it.
Yo, Mipacho, onya ba no, nientia obuni nsa no bre no, oni iron. The iron is very low. Mema or exams akre bi, onko ye test. Specifically, or lab, I'll say, I'm checking the HB. I'm checking the hemoglobin. You see, we have to understand science. Hemoglobin, iron from animal products. I don't understand. Listen, we have heme and then we have non-heme. Heme comes from only animal source and non-heme is from plants. It is a way in the protein from animal source enough for you to have HBr. You are not going to have good iron. Inte basa na ubu nsa utibe pile ube muni because you don't have iron. It's simple. Unim sa science, unim the body a proud ho. Ye wo heme o. Ina ye wo non-heme. And intina yan can say non-hemoglobin. But ye can say hemoglobin.
Surgery kra na eni level bia omunya because omuya won clot ube bleed ewu afem.
Oba continental ye checking heme ansa. Say ye below 9 you see koka kire wukunu say ye be ma omoja because anya say ye be o CS. It is moja besi wo so. Owo say omoja no year 12 13 plus going to 14. Na che say wo iron more. Mamun dada mo ho ne sa na mewiwi amenya iron mewiwi amenya na iwura be ma wo iron. Onya say bi odwan nsremo a
you are watching you are watching the biggest and the largest Bombay 67 Amaglo Osemami Grace and Congo. I salute you guys.
One love.
And then Milestone Males Foodie. Hey, you? Maame, ask him. I have been having body pains over 8 years now. Whenever I go to hospital, they said there is nothing wrong with me, but I feel pains around where my kidney is. Thank you. Now I don't know who's our kidney.
Where the kidney is. A nutritional deficiency, and also it's all about dehydration. Obisa or friend obisa nka obo say ni iron will low. Or iron will low. You are not doing what we call remodeling. And also see 8 years in here because or say unya calcium to remodel. What tre now show there's a tre. Sani a ball, young ball say be shrinke. Unyi no now tre. Lions, elephant, obia, onyi no tre. Now you're broad. And it's when this certain nutrients are ubenya pains. Akwa say dan iron rods in him. Abansro fefe we and iron rods in him. Ebe bubu. Simple. Until your body also here iron. Until munya research on things that will give you iron. For me, I have done research. I finished. Physics, chemistry, biology is what I did in school. You eat animal product, that is what we call bioavailable. And then you bioavailable. And Udia 95% meat not be in it has been absorbed. But when you eat from the plant source, it is now going to the colon before it will be absorbed. Now, say body now reject baby. Anything I said,
let me since we are talking about body pains. What has body, especially back pain, headaches, body pains, especially? What has this got to do with constipation?
Constipation can give you headache because when you are constipated, you understand, it steals also your iron too. Little iron I want. It steals your iron. And because you are constipated, it dehydrates you also. Because wadreno, is 75% is sitting on water. And opposite or flash it, what is there? At the end of why a block here. At the end of also I glue or hormono. Adrenal suono. Kakrano. Instead of you to increase your water electrolytes so that your brain can have enough electrolytes, then you can also flash. No, also we are dehydrated. Until then, there will be constant headache.
Papa, let me pick this. Will you continue?
Sir?
Hold it there. Hello?
Hello, Mommy Grace.
Yes, sir. You are live.
My name is Gibson now.
Okay.
My friend, I think earlier. Area me choma kukro me koto honey for pharmacy. And I mean who oil be I chose snake oil.
That's what
I was a bit me even who oil be for pharmacy I chose snake oil.
Snake oil.
Snake oil. Now I am confused. Where from this oil in TV5 because me obi am here inquisitive kakra. And TV really be also for skin, but I wasn't convinced because in showing yet too clear. Then Pepsodent na Florida as the action and kitten na woman. Me too so much maybe so guess.
So tell your natural fluoride wo ho no.
Me pass say Pepsodent na
papa. Okay, so maybe some
snake oil no. Do we have anything like snake oil, and if so, what does it do? Because it might look like people might be entering because my research kakra I said in the early 90s no almost bound they were in the people were using it for fraud way and all that. It's besides the idea about snake oil.
Okay.
I have no idea about
he
it.
said he has no idea.
I don't know about snake oil.
And I said, ye krom no mo de mampam asra de ye pomposo.
I saw about real all kind
of he saw it in the pharmacy.
Say a real snake oil and your snake oil yes e de yedro.
Okay. Let me pick
but
this
in
one.
all kind about Pepsodent in this animal my ebasa me wan asama.
Hello? Yes sir.
Me person me de cranky Francisco. Me person me be fa kuku.
Pause. Another beautiful thing. Okay, yo.
Ya na ya bana ukoto leta na yo ya ni.
Ebi wo ho ana.
Patonzi.
E wo ho.
E wo me fofa.
Aye pie be how many times? Ebi we si 19 and 7. Ana e one pe.
On count me kai mumbai ana doso.
It also is front and back.
Oh, pato baby on question no.
Me say I na si front and back.
Back.
Hey, and you better disturb me where you know. Mami bisa Kongo ne encho se ebe ne drama wa why?
Me to.
Na so nye drama no se bra na mi ntua wa obeba de.
Oh, remember.
Kongo, please answer it for me. It's very important.
Yeah. Grains. If you eat too much grains, grains in America say yeah, we food for kings and we have food for peasants. Food for peasants are grains, legumes, tubers. You know, banchini man. These are for peasants. Omo nisika eno omo di man. But you find the word cup. Yeah, garo your staple food. Then brodo you stay yeah. No. Onjai sanya manidi. Uwa cut away bread, cut away sugar, cut away anything that has grains, you know. Best scratch it will rectum, no, will tumu, best scratch it into all caught way now, moja nebeba. A bet you chow to say blade because it contains too much of the shaft, whatever we call fiber. Anything I call East Africa, omunim say, say bruni sanya mano, a damage. Enti den omo ye omo po ebro no ho ansa na omo do ayomo aduane omo frɛ no kaunga omo pon nti esa no the absorption rate no quicker than you have the fiber on it. But we say ya dada fiber is a myth, it's a scam. You don't need that. You pay as like you need J. Hey, ade we dey be ma ya sorry. Bibi e be ma ya more. Sebe. Won, nti wo dey ntete na no, but esa na echu. Woody brown rice and kazangasa na brown red no. Woody omomudi no omhwe a chew because of the fiber.
E to me basa apo. Woody e basa.
It doesn't digest because birds have what we call they have gizzards. You don't have gizzard. Gizzard is meant to digest grains. You are not a granivore. Oh, until you design your man about 2 years, so say when you are not like that. So
let
please.
me ask 2 questions together. Please stay away from carbohydrates no more. And now you didn't try say aduane na balanced diet like whole meal.
More greens.
Whole meal. And now Belimone Chabenkuni na Mokonuso na account like Bibiana Chinam. Tini, there's nothing balanced. Minka say you. Huh?
Chinam tipe.
You're watching the biggest. The 2 questions now maybe boom.
Yeah.
This is Ken Ames. Or say please Petal TV or say Mama, good evening. I love you so much. I love you too, my guy. I love you too. Ken Ames or say please Maame Grace. Ask him after the COVID-19 injections, I have lost my senses of smelling. Is there any natural remedy to recover? No question. Thanks, ma'am. This is Kojo Kesiwokan. Or say, good evening, our beautiful queen, Maame Grace. Please ask KONGO that I do feel pains in my left chest. And my left shoulder. I am worried. As soon as I take in any food, what could be the cause?
Okay. It's caused by dehydration. The body now is dehydrated. So the brain is now stealing water from that part of the body and the shoulder. So now me kind when you're dehydrated, adrenal or no person survive.
This answer is for which of them?
The chest,
the chest person,
on
okay,
American.
okay.
The adrenal person or person survive. Until baby I who say in so one or no about coaching sa 2 minutes wo sanet here. So start to rehydrate your system. And anything I what ORS, no one tells here. Anything I'm creating is ORS and it's oral rehydration, salt. Internet award and liver, salt. Salt is everything. So 9 glasses daily, 1 glass every hour, with a pinch of salt, rock salt, sea salt, 1 glass every hour. And do not eat. Be on this water throughout the day. So it's like you are fasting on it. I call it initiation into Maame water. Initiate yourself with Maame. In the morning. Mayemoja mani your pe. Nama oshun your pe. Omo calm, omo balance. They will serve you. These are the 2 beautiful goddesses. They will serve you. They are your kidneys, regulating potassium and sodium.
Okay, Kwesi, the one with the shoulder pains.
On a man's
On a one son, now they are not the smell na yamutu.
I COVID way no. Me patcho only more fat. Fat will bring more fat. When I say fat, there's only
Saturated.
fat from saturated. And only HDL.
Okay.
Sanet yeah.
Kojo Kwesi Wakan. Just leave a voice note.
Yeah.
Send a WhatsApp to our office line. I would try to do something small. Why? Mankasa bro, na me who me no my brabo. Just send a voice note or send a WhatsApp that I said you should send me some WhatsApp. Now, why? Okay. You are watching the biggest and the largest. We have 10 minutes left, and people are still asking plenty questions. Obi bisa very important question. Oh,
wow.
Oh, I have lost it. Asheme.
Of course, no so na ebe.
Hello. Hello. Good evening. You are live.
Good evening.
Hello.
Yo,
yeah, Joe so aburu.
Yeah, but you said to some point on the cousin.
Okay, sir.
We are the biggest.
Yo.
Yeah, but so my Maame Ketwa. But when you go to do was your course was arthritis. Me better umbisa Kongo man say
arthritis. Okay.
All right, Kongo.
Okay, so Kongo will answer. Why? Okay, Kongo, please, you can take it.
And arthritis, American arthritis, rheumatism, baby pains, dehydration. It is your body's many cries for water. Your body no soon pain soon into no sorry, 1 glass of water with a pinch of salt. Or the amfa salt into the numeke. No, 1 glass of water. Sa 1 hour be for 9 times. Onion no answer na we did answer na the first meal. Na on fan in 9 so NC foam on grounded a foam and kasankanya cement on grounded. Obe who say electrons no be spinny ama pains ni na red blood cells ni na attitude ho no bia nam no They are all planets. Also bia nam no kwan. Yes, imagine say a planet, Venus and Jupiter, what will happen? There will be chaos in the universe.
There will be chaos. Binta, for fibroids, it's lack of minerals. Hello? Hello? Oh, hello? I hijack it. Hello? Papa, let's take this one. Ajua Tibila. Aba, I wish you. Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening, ma. Go ahead, you are live. One but would baby afraid.
Okay, oh sorry, not you to be a big happy.
No.
Okay,
yo.
Now me will problem or digesting me mean digested. Even say we are crying a media now so don't you rather say the see and me. And I mean to me so cotelli bed 3-4 days crying I'm in cotelli.
I didn't digest a bed. Okay, or so Gina so be sour, dear wife.
Many about Nientia. Oh, what digestion problem is because you are not producing bile. Only when you find bile. Because the reason why you are not having good digestion is because you are not producing bile. So when you find bile. Bile, boyuma, you are not producing bile. Bile, no, and a creative digestion. Now only when you bile, no, so liver not producing more bile, no, then fat. So you are lacking vitamin A, you are lacking vitamin D, you are lacking vitamin E, K1, K2. These are all fat-soluble vitamins. So when you fat-soluble vitamins there is not going to be proper digestion. Won't mean digestive yeah. Oh, that's why I want to mean the year. When you go to another action, say, and one when American no say, and yet be or say, oh, friend, who say, oh, D4 say. These are the things that people say, and then they say, oh, me who. It's simple knowledge. You understand? By telling me one thing, I can tell you a whole lot of things because you are also going through depression because of this thing. You are depressed. You'll be depressed.
Stressed and then depressed.
Depressed, now anxiety, not fear, lack of sleep.
But bibia na odia undigested. Odidi we are on kakra. Because when you eat and you walk for like 15 minutes to move your bowels, it's also help digestion.
Yeah, but you need fat soluble. You need fat soluble. Oh, you have fat soluble.
Answer.
Oh, you have fat soluble vitamin. Na maka chere no.
Okay.
It's on no Germany. Omo butter bi honum. Onko pesa butter no. In person pe brand ni din a promote brand.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Save so. Oh no, okay. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, and your friend carry good. Carry good Irish. Once I try grass fed butter. Grass fed. Onko pe carry good. Na onfa butter no. Or on dieke. You should bite it. Onfa she fridge mu na solid. Honum ma nonka no ondi. Full bar no ondi. Obehu ni digestion. It is the fat that is going to lubricate. Fat, and I say lube. And it be pia. Nijana in bibia diaba. It's simple. When the fat are to me and caught way. Into no a bit chew.
I walk a Jennifer say, oh, I'm done. I'm damn late. Sorry. Elizabeth Anna, thank you so much for the donation. I've seen it. God bless you. Hey, knowledge is power. Thank you, Mami Grace. You are indeed the spear of I am the spear of destiny. Spear of destiny with KONGO WATTU. Ejad dem Shibruta. Please, Mami Grace, me last asa Obi bisa question be now it was about alcohol addiction.
Okay.
But I keep losing that question, and I want to ask: is there any natural remedy for addictions like alcohol addiction?
Oh yes, natural remedy.
Can you give us a few?
One, the person must be willing. What you say? If someone is not willing, there's nothing you can do. But who I wouldn't even say, oh, me willing sampa na me person me jai. You are willing. It's simple. I'll put you on a protocol, a type of fasting. Me do 21 days coconut. Me we are make cleaning system, you know. me will herb beer, you know, in quote, a toxic. But when it goes into the body will recognize it as poison and then create a lot of water. Now flash out. Into no in sano in scent in buffer also. One casa no bone say,
our time is done. Let me ask this last question. Anita's channel or say, Mami Grace, please ask him. I have pain at my back and pain in my left butt. What could be the cause? Please address this and add sciatica to it.
You are having dehydration. Me answer no.
Yeah, answer no. Nafa add sciatica to it. Back pain.
Yeah, that.
And in the left butt.
Yeah.
The bomb no.
Yeah.
Could it be? What could be the cause?
One.
And add sciatica to it.
Yes.
Address sciatica to it.
One. The law of nature says that we need magnetism. We need to ground. Grounding is number one thing. Who if you no one ground you if you no, there will be chaos. Bibia obeso bia na electrical gadget bia enye a shock you. Enti no body no so yin grounding. Number one, o ground there, unya back pain, unya sciatica, e solve ni nyina. Me fear or Rwanda, ne or a very educated woman or named president in the age. And so know what sciatica for so many years. So who say me Pabua, Mako Hani dying. We want to find out the reason why. And I'm sure on the benefit. Or you know, within 24 hours or ground day, you know, me man call 30 minutes or call no about or die without any pain, one family painkiller. You see, I know or tiaso. Intino. Let us ground. Let us cultivate grounding. And yes, who will be saying in Nancy for Munacha say, oh yeah. Obi a wakako fa bosom bi o baby eye ne normal state na ye womu ansa nansen a na colonial soldiers ni police fo nyina no mo nansi fo mu nansen a na start say echechu enti no ma yan grounding more o ground ya unya sisi yare unya sciatica unya any pain unya bema mu nda mu yare o yo ba krapo e boa wo fibroid grounding tin na man krase fo mba mutumi wo na obonsasisi a no no awo no no aye bibia me hu obi a wawo 8 ono aye ni bibia ono na owo ye grounding ti e ma wo ye strong your pelvic becomes very strong two more into me entina wo mu pelvic
okay.
and cervical ulcer into me nyawo.
Let me pick
so
this.
Let us ground more, okay? Ground more.
Hello. Yes, sir. Good evening. You are live on Revelations. What's your name? Where you are calling from? And what's your question? Good evening.
Before Germany.
Okay.
Before Wadinasa, more platform. Before me parent be the question.
Okay.
Oh yeah, how can we ground without a young wedding or how I didn't
I think maybe you are late. I think we've addressed this, right?
We've addressed that, but I want to tell them that we have.
Okay. Secondly, no, you pressure or what's the money in Zinchin? No, so you're paying it then.
Okay, me patron no. Obey address. So KONGO address this and address this and add your last words, and after that you add your social media handles and everything. If there are any advice, please go ahead. But answer him first.
All right. First of all, no, outside, you know. You can train yourself. You see, the cold is your mother, and then the heat is your father. And infrared light and UV light, ultraviolet. Cold, you know, and ye bibia, who say a cold into no. What do I could see more be freeze? Me, Rwanda, a hoye new pa, and so me call honum, menancy foam, a hoye new, a menancy foam, a concar cold, no. Ain't you know, so we train Ohua. Ube to me a grounded a cold mu snow mu. Yeah, brother.
Oh, Japan need China. And yeah, easy. Ube freeze.
Me one crop for yeah community of earthing community.
Yo.
Abroad for do snow time sebe omo grounded because u training the more o kono say now electrons need spinning na intelligence of the mind no.
Adjust it.
I say it's cold now. Create heat. I've got that experience. I know what I'm talking about. But to me, they should make sure that they do more sauna, more sauna, and then eat food that produce a lot of electrons like proteins and fats to ground them. Also, or say in China, also blood pressure. And I say yes, say blood pressure, high blood pressure, mean in China. That is what your heart rather needs. Into obeda fan China to wenum na fada. Obeda fine. Adeba China pressure no kwa na about foam.
Okay. So one share salt magic. Time with Maame Grace. After the show, you can Google salt magic, and I think I gave a lot of remedies there. Now, wash it. Why? I Kongo Mpacho, last words, and then your social media handles and all.
All right. My last words, no, and say, have no fear, my people. Have no fear. Mamunsuro she, mumbu nipa, ba mamunsuro she. Onyame na mo hwehwe no no. Mo nananom na mo hwehwe omo no. A mo gu nsan mo omo no. Omo wo mumu. They are part of your DNA. Allah is you. Jesus is you. Everything that you call upon is in you, is within you. You are the temple of the Most High. Otiumu. Una wo ye King Solomon temple no. Temple be any baby I friend King Solomon and try a fraud. You are the temple. You are the triple sun. Inti mon build them on inner temple no. Na mon shine. Na mon call the higher frequency. Na mo ye sa no a. Yare bia no ebetena wo mu. Sa wo so nyame, wo so nananom, wo so whatever. I'm looking at your health. That's why I don't argue. What is your health? Wo so say. And so no na heni ahye wo ho. Wo so you priest. And so no hu ade. Wo so you priest. Wo so wa chante sa. Wo so de oya meditation. Utumi echo higher dimension. And na wo no o access higher frequency. Who use so terms akese di nwehura nkrofo, which is all fraud. It's nothing like that. Just align yourself with the sun, outer sun, and inner suns within you. Move your chakra systems. Move your energy, the waters above you and the waters below. Merge them together and become one with nature and overcome hunger. And you can even eat, or you don't want to. Food will not be something that if you can't, you are going to die. It's going to be for pleasure. I eat for social gathering. Me bra if you are brochia ba, me catch and so your nunti, me pese me ni didi na ye ji eni. Enye sanka me ndidi oni mankasa ni me ndidi. And so no sana metie, if you say me didi wa asase nankasa feed me. Owia no so feed me. And I'm from Manosu freedom. This is what we call pranic healing. And you say we'll be to one no or they say yeah prana or yeah prana. No, prana is from the sun, from the air, from the ground. If you are not grounded and you are not having sunlight and sun gazing, don't say that you are a pranic healer. I am the pranic healer. The goat is the pranic healer. The cow is the pranic healer. The lion. All the animals are pranic healers. We have to learn from them. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. This is Revelation, the biggest.
Social media handles.
My social media handles, KONGO, KONGO. KONGO, KONGO. WATTU, WATTU. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Baby,
KONGO WATTU.
KONGO WATTU. And
baby, I'll call Afghanistan, KONGO WATTU.
Baby, I'm the only KONGO WATTU. Google, nobody's KONGO WATTU.
Okay.
And to who say will be so a creative account to be say a rashiwa. Who say me rashim. Much wrong me a woman me ankasama baba be yima. And I mean person obi be say oh wait I'm secretary no answer. Debbie, I don't have such thing. Me a 1,000. Me nam. We are 2,000 cry me yi mo ano.
Yo.
It is a what wrong in there. Na me yi wano ya ochina me yi wano. Me nchire me ho.
Yo.
Damase.